Good evening everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from OdishaTV.in with today's top stories from across Odisha. Let's have a quick look at the top 5 headlines of the day. BJD stages walkout of Lok Sabha before debate on no confidence motion begins. Says debate will not yield any result for Odisha. Government officials continue raids on fish outlets in Odisha. Collect samples to test presence of formalin. Odisha government decides to construct drainage systems on its own to resolve waterlogging issues in Bhubaneswar. Normal life affected in Malkangiri due to Maoist Bandh. Passengers stranded at bus stands, shops shut. And 5 school students killed after being run over by truck in Bhadrak. Absconding driver arrested. Now the details. Ahead of the no confidence motion debate against the Narendra Modi-led NDA government moved by the opposition, the BJD members staged a walkout from the parliament today, saying that the discussion will not be fruitful for Odisha. After MP Bhartuhari Mahatab and his team left the house, the effective strength of the house came down to 514. Mahatab said that BJD during last 14 years has witnessed that UPA government's role of 10 years and 4 years of NDA has done injustice to the people of Odisha. Since this discussion will not be fruitful for the people of the state, the members of BJD would like to abstain from the discussion. Meanwhile, OPCC Chief Niranjan Patnaik said that BJP-BJD's relation is clear as a crystal now. BJD think they can fool us with their posturing, but their stand is totally exposed. People of Odisha will never forget that when it came to delivering a decisive blow to BJP, BJD chose to walk out. BJP State Vice President Samir Mahanti said BJD is doing cheap gimmicks as they make hue and cry about centre's negligence towards Odisha here, but did not raise the concerns today when they got a chance in Lok Sabha.
The issue is relating to the no confidence motion that is under consideration of the House today.
Yes.
That is under consideration of the House today. Biju Janata Dal during last 14 years have witnessed that UPA government rule of 10 years and 4 years of NDA has done injustice to the people of Odisha. This discussion will not be any way fruitful for the people of Odisha. Therefore, we are working out. We are not participating in this discussion.
Government officials continued their raids on different fish outlets across the state today to detect formalin-laced fishes. As per sources, officials of Public Health Department, Fisheries and Marine Fisheries collected fish samples from outlets in Puri to test presence of formalin. Earlier on Thursday, traces of cancer-inducing chemical formalin were found in fish samples collected from Sambalpur town. A joint team of Sambalpur Municipal Corporation officials of the District Fisheries and Animal Resources Development Department, while raiding a fish market at Kulutakani area, conducted an on-spot test on 2 samples of Kurusia rohi and Kora Vainsi fishes and found presence of the chemical in it. Hundreds of passengers were left stranded at different places in Malkangiri today after buses under the Odisha State Road Transport Corporation kept off roads in view of the Bandh call given by Maoists in the district. The Red Rebels have been opposing the Polavaram project and Gurupriya Bridge and had put up posters and banners at different places asking locals to observe the shutdown today. Meanwhile, bus services by private operators and other vehicles also remain suspended, adding to woes of the commuters. The district administration tightened security and intensified frisking of vehicles in the area in view of Bandh. Road communication between Malkangiri and Balimela was disrupted after water flowed over the bridges at Korakonda and MV37 in the district today. Incessant rain in the district for the past few weeks has caused swelling of the water bodies at many places in the district, leading to the situation. Meanwhile, hundreds of vehicles were seen stranded on both sides of the bridges at Korakonda and MV37. Moreover, a diversion road was washed away by the flood water near Govindpally, affected communication between Jaipur and Malkangiri. Sources said the Malkangiri district administration is yet to reach out to those who are stranded. On the other hand, the regional meteorological department has predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall in coastal and interior parts of the state. An alleged caustic remark by the Nimapada MLA Sameer Das during a waterlogging incident in Nimapada area has irked a group of locals who has urged Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik to intervene in the matter and take action against the legislator. The group under the banner Nimapada Gop Naba Nirman Parishad has also called for cancellation of Das' nomination for the Gopabandhu Samman over his remark, which has gone viral on social media. As per allegations by locals, following heavy rains, there was waterlogging near Gorapada on Nimapada Pipili Road on 17 July, and the local youths cut a part of the road to allow the water to drain out. After Das reached the spot, a local youth asked him about plans for construction of drains to sort the issue. At this, the legislator lost his temper and spoke offensively. Refuting the charges, the Nimapada MLA said that no such thing has happened. While one group wanted the drain work, a few others present there did not want it. Demanding immediate rehabilitation of the displaced people and disbursal of compensation, locals of Poradiyapalli village in Bolangir staged a protest on Friday near the Lower Suktel project. As per sources, the agitating people were opposing construction of the irrigation project, demanding more compensation. The construction of the Lower Suktel project was halted because of the protest. Meanwhile, massive police forces have been deployed at the project site to prevent any untoward incident. Last year, residents of 15 villages had formed a Mahila Mahasangha to present the demand for speedy rehabilitation of the project affected people. The Odisha Truck Owners Association has extended its support to the nationwide indefinite strike called by the All India Motor Transport Congress after the central government failed to address its long-pending issues and concerns. The secretary of the Odisha Truck Owners Association, Rabi Satpathy, informed that the strike began at 6 a.m. during which all the trucks remained off-road. The association has demanded reduction in diesel prices by including it in goods and services tax list, uniform pricing, quarterly revision of fuel prices, toll barrier-free movement for trucks across the country to prevent losses. However, Transport Minister Nusingha Sahu informed that the state has no role, centre will take the decision. In a bid to curb the rise in criminal activities in Rourkela, police have decided to intensify foot patrolling in the Steel City. Picketing of armed personnel and installation of CCTV cameras at key places are some of the other measures planned by the police as part of the crime prevention policy. Keeping in view the recent bank and ATM robberies in the city, the cops have decided to take stringent measures. Moreover, a decision was also taken to declare the plant side police station in the city as a model police station.
से आम क्राइम प्रिवेंशन पॉलिसी गोटे आम करी भल भाव में प्रिपेयर कर विशेषकर मु निर्देश देती फुट पेट्रोलिंग टाको जोटा कि आगुरी फुट पेट्रोलिंग दौड़ भाव करा द्वितीय रहा जे आमर जी विभिन्न छक जगह आपण मैंने देखिए आम जी आर्म पिकेटिंग रखू आसंता काल आम आर्म पिकेटिंग रखू सो दैट क्रिमिनल को चेज करें.
A day after Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik wrote a letter to Union Minister Nitin Gadkari citing inaction on the part of National Highways Authority of India in providing water discharge facilities along the National Highway in Bhubaneswar, Odisha government has decided to construct drainage systems on its own to tackle waterlogging. In a high-level meeting chaired by Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi, a decision to construct drains and make provisions of high discharge pumps was finalized. According to sources, a tender for the construction work of the drain will be floated next month in a bid to complete the work before next year's monsoon. The project will be executed by the Works Department of the state government. On the other hand, BJP accused the state government of neglecting other parts of Odisha. The decision of the state government to construct an underground drain has been criticized by some Bhubaneswar residents.
इस्कॉन टेम्पल पाखरे एवं बियॉन्ड दैट जो भाव फ्लडिंग होची तार जल निष्कासन करने जो रास्ता तले ड्रेन करा एवं सेटा वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट आमर से कामटी करेंगे तापाई जहाँ अर्थ दरकार हो सेटा राज्य सरकार बहन करेंगे सेटा नेशनल हाईवे पोर्शन रे आसी किंतु आम राज्य सरकार से कामटा करिवो.
गतकाली मुख्यमंत्री नवीन पटनायक केंद्र मंत्री नितिन गडकरी जी को चिट्ठी लिखिकी भुवनेश्वर जो पानी जमीची से कि नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटीज को दायी कले ये सब अन्य जगह जो पानी जमीची तापाई काहाको दायी करिवे सही प्रश्न पचारिची मु.
In a tragic incident, at least 5 students were killed while 4 others suffered critical injuries after they were run over by a truck near Rahanja on NH16 in Bhadrak on Thursday. As per reports, the incident occurred at around 4 p.m. when the students were returning from school. Police sources informed that the driver of the truck was nabbed by police from the nearby Osura village. However, irate locals set the truck on fire. Locals also staged a roadblock demanding compensation for those killed in the incident. Later, police had to chase away the agitators to clear the road blockade, following which normalcy in vehicular movement was restored. Expressing grief over the road accident and death of school children, Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik announced an ex gratia of rupees 2 lakh each for the kin of the deceased. Expressing grief over the death of the school students, former Kendrapada MP Baijan Jay Panda in a tweet demanded immediate amendment of penal provision for drunken driving under road safety law. After the Indian Oil Corporation Limited IOCL recommended a CBI probe into allotment of petrol pumps to gangster Tito, a flutter seems to have set in, with political parties engaging in war of words by pointing fingers at each other. While the ruling BJD dragged Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan into the issue, raising a barrage of questions and demanded his resignation alleging links with Tito's crime syndicate, BJP said the ruling party is visibly scared after a CBI probe has been ordered. BJD spokesperson Pratap Deb on Thursday sought answers on when IOCL authorities came to know about the irregularities in allotment of fuel outlets to Tito, on whether the union minister was aware of such irregularities or not. BJP spokesperson Pitambar Acharya rejected the charges and showed a picture of Tito's brothers joining BJD. On the other hand, opposition leader Narsingh Mishra said the central agency is playing the dual role of shielding politicians apart from investigating cases. Before wrapping up, a quick look at the headlines once again. BJD stages walkout of Lok Sabha before debate on no confidence motion begins. Says debate will not yield any result for Odisha. Government officials continue raids on fish outlets in Odisha. Collect samples to test presence of formalin. Odisha government decides to construct drainage systems on its own to resolve waterlogging issues in Bhubaneswar. Normal life affected in Malkangiri due to Maoist Bandh. Passengers stranded at bus stands, shops shut. And 5 school students killed after being run over by truck in Bhadrak. Absconding driver arrested. That's all for today. For more news and updates, please log on to our website www.odishatv.in. Thanks for watching.